Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to discuss on results. In the previous video we discussed how the methodology of a research paper should be aligned. Now that we have obtained our results, how should we present them in a manner that is acceptable by journals? So welcome. So when we are interpreting our results, one thing that we should keep in mind is that we should not overinterpret our findings. We should report them as they are. Just report them as they are. And this means only facts about what we obtained should be reported. It is also important that we only extrapolate the findings to participants within the same sample range. So if our study was 100 sample size, we should not extend that large sample size. This means we only stick our interpretation to the data that we obtained. In reporting our findings, there are some rules regarding numbers that should be observed when we are writing our research papers, and this rule relating to numbers are well described in this table, such that the number, for instance, that are less than 10, you just report them as words, and those that are more than 10, we can use numerical representation to report them. Again, when we are reporting percentages, or percentage should only come after the numerical value, and we should not begin a sentence with numbers. Instead, we use words. So if you are writing your research paper, you should keep in mind that these rules must be adhered to, and this will help or increase the chances in which your interpretation of the results become credible and acceptable by journals. So these are additional rules that must also be followed, and if you are able to adhere to them, again you increase the accuracy and the credibility in which your findings are being reported. So in reporting your results, we sometimes or often we use tables to summarize our findings, and this involves using a table of rows and columns with headings that are well explained, and this just depicts the findings of different observations from our study. And we also, in some tables, we can have standard deviation or standard reporting of standard error or standard deviation. So most of the table can have the statistical part of the results being included, and units of measurement for each parameter measured should also be included and reported in the table. But one important thing with tables is that the writers or the authors must ensure that their table are self-explanatory, and in doing that, they don't have to have additional interpretation of the same numerical results in table in their text. So table is just to ensure that the results are well summarized and they represent what should have been a longer text paragraph. Again, we can also have figures and graphics in our results, and again the main aim of this is just to ensure that a summary of the text is well visualized in a way that by just looking at it, the reader can be able to understand or what the author were meaning by presenting that kind of figure. Again, in results, we also have to use statistics so that we can have confidence that our results that we have obtained do not have bias, and they depict a conclusive opinion of what our results mean and how they relate in terms of describing the measures such as measures of central tendency, the standard error, standard deviation. So in statistics, we are able to relate well the significant difference in our hypothesis and what was measured. So statistics are also important in this kind of study. So again, we reach there for today, and that is a brief overview of what should be included in the results section, and the readers should only report what they found. So in the next video, we are going to discuss on how our results should be discussed, or what do you get from our findings, what do they mean. So that we are going to tackle in our next video, which is discussion. And I welcome you to subscribe to the channel, watch and share for more videos of this kind. Thank you.